Welcome to Translate Love and Passion channel. Warning. This video may contain spoilers. Number 1. The Teacher. This series tells the story of idealistic teacher Mr. Akif, who's teaching his students important life lessons in a rather unusual way. Teacher, broadcast on Fox TV, was adapted from the Japanese production Hiragi's Homeroom. It was planned that this series would last 36 episodes. However, the show's ratings were not good enough for Fox TV. While this series could not enter the top 10 in the total rating group in Turkey, it was able to take the 7th place in Europe. All international fans were very excited when this series was announced. There were a lot of positive comments on social media after the first trailer aired.
Sizinle şu andan itibaren artık öğretmen öğrenci değiliz. Şu andan itibaren sizler benim rehinemsiniz.
Most viewers in Turkey, especially those above 40 years old, did not find the show interesting at all. They described shows about school and teaching as being boring and unentertaining. Only the viewers of the younger generation expressed their sadness, saying that the quality of the show was rare, and they continued praising İlker Kaleli for his great performance. One viewer from Turkey said, "This show does not focus on romance, and it does not focus on some man from the Anatolian period as the main subject. I am sure that's the reason they cancelled it. This was one of the best recent TV shows and we watched it with pleasure. But I guess the show was cancelled thanks to my beautiful country who'd rather watch the show, J, where the sad girl can't stop crying, instead of watching this one." Another disappointed fan wrote, "How could an amazing series like this one end so soon? Damn the Turkish entertainment industry, it's disgusting. Enough is enough. We don't want more summer series with a rich boy and a poor girl. Why don't you understand?" Another viewer praising the leading actor wrote, "One actor achieved in just 9 episodes what other actors couldn't achieve in 250 episodes. This is the first time we got the chance to watch a great quality series. Thank you for everything, İlker Kaleli."
Haklısın Halil, benim hatam. Daha ilk dakikadan kırmayalım birbirimizi.
Number 2. New Life.
Senin yüzüne ne oldu?
The show New Life is about a beautiful young woman who was physically abused by her famous and powerful husband. She ended up falling in love with her bodyguard, the man she felt safe with.
Seni çok seviyorum.
Although lead actress Melisa Pamuk isn't known for her acting skills, she does have a great international fan base. The international fans of both leading actor Serkan Çayoğlu and actress Melisa Pamuk are mostly from Latin America, Italy and Arab countries.
Ben özgürlüğün ne olduğunu bilmiyorum artık.
They love Serkan for his tender acting style and they admire Melissa's beauty. Let's face it, she is gorgeous. Most fans were rooting for the characters of Adem and Yasemin and hoping for a happy ending. However, some of the local viewers don't really tolerate a woman having feelings for another man, even if her husband is an abusive and manipulative monster trapping her in that dangerous and loveless marriage.
Ne oluyor burada? Ne tartışıyorsunuz bu saatte?
Instead of supporting the show that was shedding some light on very important topics like femicide and domestic violence, the local viewers focused on judging the characters for falling in love. One of the local viewers who did not understand the plot at all wrote the following comment: "This is one of the series that should be cancelled. The plot is about married people starting relationships with other married people. The best thing to do is to remove this type of series from the air before they harm the viewers." Another local viewer wrote, "We do not watch series with issues that are contrary to family values. We hope this type of series will end before starting." Another one added, "We want this series to be removed from the air because of the disruption of the morality of our society." As you can see, most of these people did not understand the plot or the message of the series. Nobody spoke about the real problem, which is domestic violence. That's why the ratings dropped and the show didn't even get a chance to make a final episode. It was immediately cancelled and removed from the air. The 9th episode was incomplete and left the fans confused. International fans took to social media to share their disappointment and their wish to see Serkan Çayoğlu in a similar role soon.
Neden? İstediğim kişiyi sevebilecek miyim?
Not with this kind of viewers, my dear. Number 3. Glass Ceilings. This is another great show that was cancelled for the wrong reasons. The show Glass Ceilings shed some light on another painful reality: gender inequality. This show portrays the struggles of women to rise to the top in a male-dominated business world. Layla is a successful career woman who built a national restaurant chain from nothing, but she runs into the glass ceiling when an outsider is brought in to run the division. You've guessed it already, the CEO that the board members found better fitting is a male. In this scene you see Layla being called obsessive by the big boss, because she wanted to talk about the logo they decided to change without notice.
Bak canım, biz seni anlamaya çalışıyoruz. Ama böyle her şeyi takıntı haline getirsen olmaz yani. Cem, sen ne düşünüyorsun bu konuda?
The new, male, CEO had to step in and actually side with her. Otherwise nobody would have taken her seriously.
Gelmiyor musun?
Ay yok, asansör kullanmıyorum ben.
So why was this show cancelled? There was nothing wrong with the script. The plot was good, the writing was good, and the story was going smoothly. Most international fans loved every bit of it. Both leading actors Bensu Soral and Kubilay Aka are loved by many and both have an interesting international fan base. So, there was absolutely nothing wrong with the casting either. In Turkey, the younger generation was loving the show and its powerful message, but most of the viewers who were old-fashioned, jobless and ignorant were not happy. Here are some comments from the local viewers. What are you talking about? Of course men and women are not equal and they'll never be, so save your breath. Women will always try to fight this reality, but you will always lose. Now get back to the kitchen. That's the only place you're free to be. Another local viewer responded to that comment saying, "Weren't you ashamed of typing this? You probably forgot that your mother is also a woman." An international viewer also responded to that disgusting sexist comment saying, "I don't know what I feel sadder about. The fact that this series was cancelled or the fact that closed-minded people like you still exist. This is pathetic, your comment is pathetic, your mindset is pathetic, and the way you were raised is pathetic." As you can see, not everyone was digging the show's message. The subject of gender inequality is still considered taboo in many countries, which makes this even worse. It seemed like a lot of viewers already knew that this series was doomed from the start. One fan wrote, "I knew this show wasn't going to last the moment I saw the first trailer. It showed a woman taking the stairs while the man was taking the lift. I knew from that moment that Kubilay Aka was going to give a great performance as always, but I also knew that people were not going to like the production team poking the bear by talking about men, women and equality, which is considered a taboo. I hope we'll see Kubilay Aka again soon. He and Bensu Soral deserved a better platform." Some local fans who were really loving the series took to social media to express their disappointment after the series was cancelled. One fan wrote, "There may be a reason for ending such a good series. They do not want to make women look strong. If we show the power of women, women will rise up." So, men got scared. Because they really know how big a role TV series play in our lives. I was happy because I watched a series that is far from all the cliches. Unfortunately, some idiots decided to stand in the way. Another fan wrote, "This beautiful series that you stopped was actually the voice of women." Another disappointed fan replied, that's why they stopped this series. Our nation does not like to watch such things, as women empowerment. If there were honor killings, violence against women or something like that, it would have been watched well by our nation. Do you know why they discontinued this series? It's because the only series that are successful are the ones where the women play men's assistants. But when men and women are equals in a series, it doesn't work. They only want to give you entertainment where women are abused, murdered, humiliated and unable to defend their rights. But with this series involving independent women doing fine without needing men, that must have scared the bleep out of them. The best scene of the show was the one where Layla spoke to all women that feel tired of the unfair reality of gender inequality.
Öğrenilmiş çaresizlik diyorlar bunun adına. El kadar kız çocuğunun hayalleri, idealleri olabilir mi? Kadınların sesinden, kadınların başarısından korkuyorlar. Ve bize çaresizliği öğretiyorlar.
For copyright reasons, one cannot add the whole scene, but I will add the official link of the TV show if you want to take a look. Sadly, this great series did not make it past the 8th episode.
Ben çaresiz değilim. Ve artık susmayacağım.
Number 4. Friends Are Good. The show, Friends Are Good, is about a group of university students who became friends during their first year in college. With a good plot twist and chemistry between the young actors, the show offers a lovely balance of suspense and feel-good moments.
Daha küçücükken bize sorulan soru, anneni mi daha çok seviyorsun, babanı mı? Daha o andan itibaren hayatın seçimlerden ibaret oluyor işte.
The low ratings are the cause of cancellation after only 10 episodes. But why were the locals not interested in this show? The series, Friends Are Good, is not a typical nothing but drama Turkish TV show with the same clichés. This show actually sheds some light on serious and real society issues. The character Layla is a typical bully parent who makes her own daughter feel bad about not being thin enough. Throughout all episodes, Layla puts her daughter under pressure and makes negative comments about her weight.
Bu iş olmaz kızım. Zaten bu komi çocuğun derdi de bizim... Anne, bir daha Arda'ya komi çocuk demeyeceksin.
Another social issue that has been dealt with in the last episodes is social ranking. Layla did not want her daughter Merve to keep dating Arda because he is a commoner, and that makes him in the eyes of Layla, beneath their family's level. The character Arda, however, is a nice young man who works hard and tries to keep his friends happy.
Buraya da niye geldim biliyor musunuz? İşten kovdurduğunuz adamı yakından tanıyın diye. Görün diye geldim.
The character Eren used to be a child actor who's been abused by his father as a child. The father used to physically hit Eren to make him perform better whenever he had an emotional scene planned. Eren is now an adult and he tries to protect his little sister from being dragged into the traumatizing world of child actors.
Ama teklifleri değerlendiriyoruz. Kimden aldınız numarayı?
These very important subjects were not good enough for the locals, unfortunately. Not all the locals disliked the show. The young locals aged between 18 and 35 actually loved and enjoyed watching it. So did the international fans. One fan wrote, "This show ended exactly where it was supposed to start." Another fan wrote, "There are so many bad series that needed to be cancelled, but you are cancelling this great one instead. Shame on you." The locals aged 40 and above were not happy with the freedom given to the characters to live their adult lives. One local viewer wrote, "This kind of movies is the reason that our daughters are making the wrong decisions in life. These movies teach our children that they can go to college and have relationships as they please. That's not going to happen, you will not be going anywhere." Yikes. That sure doesn't sound like a healthy mindset. Friends Are Good ended before making a proper final episode. It was removed from the air.
Ben başımı yastığa koyduğumda tık diye uyuyorum. Siz uyuyabiliyor musunuz?
Number 5. If Only. Netflix has cancelled a Turkish drama on the eve of filming, with its writer saying the government blocked it because it included a gay character. Screenwriter Ece Yürenç, who's one of the country's most successful screenwriters, said, Netflix scrapped, If Only after the government refused to grant it a license. Due to a gay character, permission to film the series was not granted, and this is very frightening for the future. There were no gay sex scenes or physical contact between the gay man and other characters. If Only was due to tell the story of Reyhan, an unhappily married mother of twins, who is suddenly transported back 30 years to the night her husband proposed. The lead character was going to be played by the beloved actress Özge Özpirinçci. The producers were refused a filming license after Turkish authorities discovered that one of the characters was going to be gay. In response, Netflix did not want to bow to Ankara's demands and decided to pull production rather than change the script. While homosexuality has been legal throughout modern Turkey's history, official opposition to the LGBT community has grown in recent years. The Istanbul Pride March has been banned for 5 years in a row. Following the censorship of If Only, many international fans pointed to the Turkish government objecting to the depiction of homosexuality, then addressing how depictions of violence against women in Turkish TV shows may be contributing to rising rates of domestic violence in the country. When the world is moving towards the creation of art and films representing the truer picture of life, it is a huge step back for filmmakers when they are restricted by regulations to create. In a statement, Netflix said, We currently have several Turkish originals in production, with more to come, and look forward to sharing these stories with our members all around the world. Netflix did not even start a discussion with the Turkish government, and a show's adaptation was later made in Spain, where the government does not have a problem with people being gay. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, please like this video and leave a comment.